Welcome to Gaia Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. This is a Celtic Cross general reading, so it may not resonate with you. If that is the case, please check your placements. Your messages could be there. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's clean the energy here and wherever you are. Alright. Aries. Show me the energies around Aries. Show them the guidance for their higher self. Aries. What should they be aware of? Show them the story, the images. The archetypes. Aries, one more time. Alright. Moon. Oh. Alright. So it looks good and it looks bad. It's both Aries. So right now it looks like you are beginning something. You are in the beginning of something, and it might be related with career and being creative. The Page of Wands indicates the beginning of a spark, the beginning of an idea, the beginning of some sort of journey. So you started that. The problem or the challenge is probably to have the emotional intelligence to deal with this opportunity, because this might be also an opportunity that you got, and it's a good one. It makes you feel inspired. So you're having the inspiration. You're kind of like, the Page of Wands is like the person jumping and saying, yeah, I achieved this. Some sort of, manifested dream, and you're jumping about it. You got it. But the problem might be some sort of emotional connections, maybe attached to this. The Queen of Cups, it's a queen of emotional intelligence, intuition. So you're lacking all of those things. The reading might be advising you to, at this moment, use your intuition. And I'm seeing that in the near past, you went through some sort of a painful ending. The Ten of Swords is a lot of pain that you closed. So you're just coming from closing a painful cycle, some sort of painful ending that it had a lot of swords included in it. And right now, maybe this is the reason why you're not being able to balance your emotions, or maybe use your intuition, just having the compassion and the necessary tenderness, the deep looking, deep understanding, deep listening. You're lacking that. You're not having that, and it's a big challenge for you. In the next few days, you might be seeing the consequences of this, because the Five of Cups is indicating disappointment, disillusion, just a person, crying over spilled milk. It looks like you're subconsciously struggling with finding some sort of balance. The Two of Pentacles here in your subconscious position is indicating that right now, the problem in your life is that you need to find that equilibrium. You need to find that balance and prioritize the things. Maybe you're spending too much time in the things that are draining you rather than spending time in the things that could be replenishing you. And again, it looks like you manifested something. You have the Magician in your conscious position. And yes, I can see that. This Ten of Swords might be connected to something related with love or a relationship, because the Queen of Cups here is coming across as a problem. So the reading is saying that your problem now, and I'm repeating myself, is that you're not using your emotional intelligence. You need to have that love, that necessary love, that necessary, you could say, I'm trying to look for another word similar to being compassionate. You need to have that, maybe the necessary sacrifice. You might be having to sacrifice some things in this opportunity that you manifested. So the Magician is amazing. You're consciously calculating and being very precise. You're very precise about this opportunity that you started. You're bringing that fire. You see, you have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. So that's you. You are, it couldn't be more obvious that you are bringing inspiration into this thing, this opportunity that you got, even though you have all of this pain. But it's good that you closed it, because the tens are representative of closing something. And this was a very painful ending that you closed. Maybe that's why in the next few days you're still going to be maybe crying over all of these things that hurt you. It's very emotional, and it's all coming across, you see. You're still going to be feeling that pain. And right now the problem is that you're not showing the necessary love that is needed to handle things in the proper manner. That's why you're still gonna be paying the consequences. Pay attention on how you are investing your time right now, because you know subconsciously that you need to find that balance. You might be juggling. You might be juggling two things or two people or two opportunities, or there's a lot of juggling in the back of your mind. If you look at this Two of Pentacles here, you're good. It's just that the Knight of Wands it's here coming in as a rico suave energy, and you have the Moon and the Magician as the two major arcanas in your reading. So right here, your challenge right now, as I said, is to use your intuition. You need to attune your emotional intelligence. Bring that love and that compassion into whatever you're dealing with, into this, probably this painful ending, this painful cycle that you close. You're lacking the strength. You might need to bring some empathy. The problem is that you're not having the empathy and the you need to lead with your heart. In other words, that's why it's a queen. It's not a page or a knight. It's a queen. You need to have that patience. You need to use your intuitive heart and open it to deep love. You might not be opening it right now because all of these swords that you had to endure in the near past. It's a very painful card to see the Ten of Swords here. It's not only a painful ending, but you're coming from maybe somebody stabbed you in the back, and that hurt you. You were not expecting that somebody stabbed you in the back. You might be still healing And you see, that's why the Five of Cups is here. Because you're still going to be disappointed. But this card is an opportunity for you to turn around and see. That's why they call it crying over spilled milk. In the next few days, you need to turn around and see that you still have 2 more cups. Maybe more opportunities or other blessings. And you're not seeing them because you're crying over the ones that you see. Step away from that grieving. There might be some sort of bitterness and still some sort of betrayal, suffering after betrayal. That's why you have the Ten of Swords here. Not a nice one, but it's good that at least you're healing now. You're closing that thing or that pain that broke you. The Five of Cups is also the card of feeling like self-pity. So it might be advising you. The reading is advising you to don't have that self-pity. If you're gonna have a broken heart, just take it with dignity. Don't just like wallow into feeling sorry for yourself. Allow your heart, to navigate through this healing process. Release yourself from any guilt. This is definitely the advice in the reading because I see the Five of Swords in the long-term future. So you need to release yourself from feeling guilty around this situation that you closed, this painful cycle. You don't want this to be a blockage in this opportunity that you definitely manifested and you are juggling right now. You're good. But the Knight of Wands sometimes is this is the card of the player. The person that, they're going to get what they want. They know how to do it. They have the charisma. They have the magnetism. It's pure fire, pure fire, passion, spontaneous. So you are definitely pursuing your dream now. That's why you have the Page of Wands. That amazing new journey that you're just jumping about, and you're delivering all this passion, and you have a lot of fast energy about this thing. That's why I'm saying this pain and this disappointment is about some sort of love relationship, because in other aspects of your life you're definitely manifesting something amazing, and you got it, and this is how you're responding to it. You have a lot of inspired action toward this thing. You're sort of like in the pursuit of that adventure. The problem is those emotions. Your emotions, your love and empathy are missing right now. You might just be maybe thinking of yourself, and in the back of your mind, you know that you need to find that balance because it's a necessary thing for you to succeed. You're dealing with someone that is going through a transition. The Six of Swords, it's indicating that the person that you're dealing with, or whatever the situation that is affecting you from the outside, that person is going through a transition. They're going through some sort of rite of passage. They're healing too. You see, there's the card of healing, and you have the card of healing in the past and in the next few days. This person is sort of like moving beyond some sort of trauma, some sort of shadows from the past, This person is, if you look at the image, the person is moving to calmer waters. They're trying to leave behind, that sort of past. This person might be going through some sort of a spiritual journey or transition, as I said. I would say the advice in the reading is allow yourself and allow your relationship, whatever relationship you have, maybe with the person you love, maybe with a roommate, maybe with, someone that is in your life, inevitably. And all this painful cycle and all of this disappointment, just allow it to, to leave your system, filter it, do meditation, and let it go, because your person is going through that same situation too. They're going through that personal evolution, and you right now you might be, maybe you have some sort of fears about some secrets coming out. There's some sort of mystery going on, and it's in your head. You might be scared about some sort of truth being revealed, because the moon is not a nice card to see unless you take it in the right direction. Sometimes people look at it and they think like the moon is the card of just feeling depressed. So it's either that maybe you're hoping that you can trust your intuition, because you see right now your problem is that you're not being intuitive and you're not really trusting your intuitive thoughts. And here is resonating again, you see. The moon, that's the advice that it says that you're reaching into some sort of higher levels, new levels of unconscious knowing, and you need to surrender to the will of the universe. So this is the kind of trusting your intuition, and you're seeing it as a hope. Oh, I hope I can, again, it's a challenge, it's a problem, and here is reaffirming that. This card, when it comes out in the reading, especially in this position, because this is the position of fears, and look at what the card says, face your fears. So the reading is telling you right now to, come out of that healing process, come out of that closing painful cycle, open your heart, and look at the blessings that you have, that they're visible. You just have to turn around. You're not seeing them because you're deep inside that, either that passion that you're trying to grow, and you're stepping away from your heart. Open your heart. You see, all of these three cards are saying the same thing. Open your heart, open your heart, open your heart. And here the moon saying what? Face your fears. And it's in the position of fear. So it's definitely speaking. It is speaking here. That's the advice in the reading for you. Face your fears. Don't cry over spilled milk. Do that balancing. You know that you need that. You know you need to find that balance. Stop juggling. And the Five of Swords, I'll speak a little bit more about this, because as I said, this means hidden truth. So you are afraid of some hidden truth that either they just come out or they might come out. It's the kind of symbolism and metaphor, perception, dreams, uncertainty. So you might be having all of those problems right now. Maybe your perception is not accurate. You're probably blinded by this, all of this passion and spark that you are delivering into this amazing opportunity that you manifested. You deserve it. But the moon is coming here with many advices for you. And one of them is that. Reflect on your perception. This card asks you, not only in the reading, but in the next few months, because I'm seeing the closing card. It's a card of conflict and loss. 5 and 5. I hadn't noticed that. You see, you have a 5 in the next few days and another 5 for the next 2-3 months. It might be affecting you, some sort of loss, or maybe a hollow victory. If you win, you're gonna lose a lot in the course of winning. But this card is asking you to go within yourself. Listen to the whispers of your intuition, you see? And that's your problem. Listen to your intuition. There's divinity and magic when you listen. It's a card of healing too. Another one. You have so many cards of healing here. You have this one, you have this one, this one. Maybe this one. So the Five of Swords is closing the reading, and it's not a nice energy to see. I mean, unless you take it on the positive side, which means that you're gonna learn a lesson, you know, after this realization. You're gonna learn a lesson, and that lesson is gonna move you ahead. So in the next few months, you're gonna be facing some sort of conflict. I'm saying that it could be related maybe to this pain, this disappointment. Either somebody is going to betray you, or you're gonna be involved in some sort of situation like that. But this card here is indicating that there might be some sort of unfair advantage in the future. You might be experiencing some sort of loss. One advice, it might be that you need to build up your skills. You need to sharpen up your skills, your confidence. This card says, learn from this disappointment. Look around you, there's more opportunities. Don't cry over spilled milk. And then, build up your confidence. Boost your consciousness, you see? And again, here the moon telling you to dive into that. Sometimes this is the card advising people to say, this obsession with winning. You just want to win and win and win, and that obsessive desire to win can have you stopping at nothing to feel victorious. And in the long run, you're gonna risk everything. That's why it's a kind of hollow victory. Because the person just want to win. And in the course of winning, they're going to do a lot of things that maybe later on they look back and they regret. They're like, oh, yeah, I got my victory, but I lost a lot. So that's why it's the card of experiencing loss. Be mindful about that. There's a lot of advices about that card. Winning and losing is part of who we are. Humans are supposed to win and lose. You cannot always win. It's part of the human nature, the human experience. So be mindful about having that conflict. Heal properly after this painful cycle. Find that balance. Listen to all of these advices, because these fives is not for you to be preoccupied or just worried, but they have all of those advices for you to learn from this and be aware of those possibilities that you still have. This is the card advising you also to let go in the next few days. You haven't let go, even though you closed that painful ending. You're not letting go because of you're incapable of showing your love, showing your heart. So do that. The reading is totally advising you to do that. Open your heart, show more compassion, and that will allow you, to let go. You're having a hard time letting go in the next few days. Dismantle your pain, dismantle all that grief, and reclaim your happiness. You're definitely energetic about that sort of opportunity. But the moon here, I would say this is the card that is saying here for the main advice in the reading. Face your fears, because you have it here in your fears. Face your fears so you can, have the necessary skills and confidence to deal with this conflict. There's definitely some conflict in the next few months. But if you do what the reading is telling you, face your fears, find that balance, you know what you need to prioritize, you know what you need to spend time with, and open your heart, you're going to be able to and probably, you know, synchronize with this person in this sort of personal evolution to go through this process, the process of healing. So be mindful about that, Aries. Very nice reading, guys. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Feel free to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Bye, guys. See you soon.